I'm Josh.
Banks
Odd places.
going viral.
Ah. So here's a question. Why are people so afraid of success? You hear a
Mm,
lot about fear of failure, which I'm not so sure that's the case, but why are so many people afraid of success? Or are they, in your opinion?
I was told that when I was in college as a distance runner. One of my coaches must have alluded to it or said it to me. I really didn't, I kind of heard him. However, I did not understand. And even to this day, I kind of don't understand why someone would be, uh, have a fear of success. I mean, isn't that what most of us want? We want to be successful. We want to accomplish things.
That's what we say, right?
Right.
That's what we claim to want.
Okay, so that's what we want. Then what is the disconnect in getting there? If we want to succeed, why would we have this fear to succeed?
I always think back to that Marianne Williamson poem where she talks about it's not our fear, but it's not our inadequacies, but it's our greatness that scares us the most. Because I think once we start to succeed, like once we start to pedal that bike, we have to keep pedaling. We have to keep going. And I think that scares us. I think that's why a lot of people, I think once they get the ball rolling, they kind of let off the accelerator for fear of losing control, or what if I can't keep going? We have all these doubts and fears and worries that have been instilled in us for years and years growing up, that I think hold us back a little bit.
We have the same doubts and fears of failing also. I mean,
Do
I
we?
mean, don't we? I mean, if you are failing or on the verge of failing or almost failing, you, I'm getting through this month. I only have, I have enough money to get through this month or this week. I'm paycheck to paycheck. I mean, we are scared that, oh my gosh, we're going to be evicted or pushed out of our house, or we're not going to have food for ourselves or our kids. So, I mean, I think that fear of failure is stronger than the fear of success. The fear of success is, I mean, sure, great. The thing I don't understand about that is greatness. Why would we have fear of our own greatness? Why would we fear being great? I mean, isn't that what we want?
Because we don't truly feel great. We feel inadequate. That's the problem. We should be great. We're born for greatness, is what I believe. But I feel like that's sucked out of us. I saw an article the other day. It said 46% of Americans couldn't come up with $400 in the case of an emergency. Like if they absolutely had to, their life depended on it, they couldn't come up with $400. Not 4,000, not 400, like $400. Something ain't working, man. Like to me, is that not close enough to failure? If you're $400 away from really being in dire straits, aren't you kind of already at failure? Like on the spectrum of failure to success, aren't you kind of like, if you're so afraid of that, why not move away from that? What's holding us from, I mean, look, there's a whole spectrum here of ultimate success and ultimate failure. We're already failing. We're already, most of us, and that's just a financial example, but a lot of us are unhappy or stressed out or bad relationships, domestic violence. There's so many things that just seem like we're failing at. Why?
Okay,
We're so
so
afraid.
this statistic, which is 46%, you say don't have the $400 right now. If they needed $400, they didn't have it. They wouldn't have it. That's and that's Americans. I'm guessing it's
This country. It was a survey done. Yeah.
okay. So 50% of half of us, every other person you meet out there is on the verge of this.
Has $402. Yeah. I
400.
don't know where the $400 came from.
So you're asking why would someone stay in that state? That okay, all right.
If it's so painful, right? If it's we're so afraid of it, it's so painful. Like you're saying, our fear of failure is so great. How can we? Why is that not driving us away from that state of being?
It's not. It is not. 50% of us are there. So the fear, I mean, I think those of us that are in the 50% that are $400 away from nothing, feel that there is, I got it, a safety net, some sort of maybe governmental.
Yeah.
Let's go governmental. Some or even religious organizations or charities. Those are out there. Those organizations are out there to catch us.
Yep. I you know what? I agree with you. This is a consequence of a first world society, first world country. We don't have to succeed. We don't have to succeed. We can fail and still get by in this country. And that's a crime, honestly, in a way.
Why is that a crime?
I would never, I'm not suggesting getting rid of social programs or anything like that. I believe in those. It's just a crime. It's almost like feeding drugs to a druggie, just a little bit though, just enough to where it's not hurting him or killing him, but it's keeping him complacent and just hooked, right? Just hooked.
Okay. Though the 46%, they have a choice in the matter, though. They have a choice. It is not. I mean,
actually, the 100% have a choice, right?
Okay. Yes. We all have a choice. The 46%, they have a choice of what they want to do. Should I get an education? Should I get a better job? Should I get 2 jobs? Should I get 3 jobs? I mean, there are choices there that they have chosen. All right.
Yes.
So I'm not letting them off the hook. I mean, I used to be there. I was in the 46% at one time, probably back in college. So if we have choices, we still choose to be there. 50% of us still choose to be.
Exactly.
Okay.
So how could it be a fear of failure if we're choosing to be near failure? We're really apparently not afraid of it. We're just not afraid of it. We're okay.
I like how you turn that around. So you think we fear success? We fear the other thing.
Yeah,
that's
hard work.
We're not close to that. We're not close to that at all. And you said financially and relationships and other things. Let's look at relationships, like a successful. We fear a successful relationship. How is that?
That's a good one. So in terms of relationship, that's good. Well, let's go back to the failure, right? Let's go back to how many failed relationships there are. What is it? The statistic is like about 50% end up in divorce at some point.
Yeah. No. Let me get 50. 1 out of 2 end up in divorce. However, people live in marriages that are toxic for whatever reason, financial reason, for I don't have much to go, or I'll be out there and I won't have the $400, or whatever the reason is. I'm saying that in the relationship department, there are more people. I mean, that number is not 46. We are like in the 72. I mean, I don't know. I'm guessing. I'm just saying that's much higher. Why then do? I mean, we get into that later.
I think this is a disease of first world country again. So here's what it is. I think we want it. We just don't want to work for it. Everybody wants to be rich, but nobody wants to do the frickin' work. Everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody want to die, right? This is what I think is going on here in everything. Sure, we want a great relationship. We just don't want to put the work in for it.
Okay, so these are psychological conundrums that we have, inconsistencies. I want to go to heaven. I don't want to die.
Right.
Okay. Well, if you take that one, how about you are in heaven? How about this is heaven? How about heaven is a state of mind? I mean,
yeah, that's a big part of it. Everything starts in the mind, anyways, right?
Right. I wanna have a lot of money. I don't want to work. My answer to that is, how about if you don't spend any money? You get everything you want. You don't spend that's just my crazy money idea, which, by the way, we're going to talk about money. I think
crazy. We'll talk about.
So then why don't we just, all right. So there's relationships, there's money, there's other successes too?
Yeah, career. I mean, there's all kinds of health. Everybody wants to be healthy, but nobody wants to seem to eat properly and exercise and be active and all the stuff that nature demands that we do to have our health.
Okay. So how do you do it? How do you stay towards the success or move towards the success and not fear it?
Well, I look at it, I look at both sides of the coin. This is what helps me personally is one side of the coin is, yeah, success is hard. It's really hard. I got to do it, man. It's going to be a pain in the ass. But the other side of the coin is losing is hard. Poverty is hard. Being out of shape is hard. All these other things are hard too. So I just realized that, shoot, if both sides of the coin are hard, I might as well get something out of it that's worthwhile. So I might as well bust my ass and go for something bigger and better than to be in the comfort zone, which is only temporary anyways, and suffer that way. Just a choice.
Right. I'm Banks.
I'm Josh.
Odd Places.
Going viral, baby.
There we go.